Hello my fellow weirdos and welcome to another speed build. This one is actually a spring collaboration I'm doing with a bunch of other Sims. So the theme of this one was botanical. So I decided I wanted to make a botanical conservatory and observatory. Did I get that right? I think I did. Anyway, so basically it's just a giant botanical garden with kind of, I tried to make it so there's like an information center where they can like read books and stuff to learn about the flowers, but I didn't want to make it specifically just flowers. What I wanted to do was like represent each of the worlds in The Sims. So I have like each pack that came with a world. I tried to get all the debug and regular bug and the regular plants out of there and try to, you know, put them into this. Now it took me a little while to kind of get how I wanted it to be, and I did this right after I had my nose surgery. So while I like looking at this video just makes my nose hurt just because I remember it was like, you know, a couple nights after I got back from the hospital, because after my nose surgery I had a deviated septum, but after that I came home and the next day I couldn't breathe. I was doing this like that was like the biggest I could breathe. So we went to the hospital and it turns out my lungs had partially collapsed. So it's probably a good thing I went to the hospital, but I had to go through a lot of like breathing, like that breathing spectrometer or something. I don't know what it's called, but you like put it in your mouth and you suck it and like a ball goes up in the air. I had to do that a whole bunch of times. Anyway, sorry, this is supposed to be a spring build about, you know, spring. Well, this was my spring, okay? And this happened like, I had my surgery on March 11th and my birthday is March 15th. So I was home from the hospital in time for my birthday though, so that was pretty cool. Anyways, I was building this conservatory? No, conservatory. I was building this while watching Punky Brewster, the new and the old. So I will always remember Punky Brewster and nose surgery when I watch this video back. It's weird how like things get like ingrained in your mind. Like just if you're making a certain house while watching TV or something and you see that house later on and you just remember, oh hey, I was watching this at that time. It's very weird how that happens. Now as you see right there, I kind of tried to change up the windows a little because I didn't like the is that the Machino? I don't know how to say that. Yeah, the loft windows. I was trying to switch them up. I think that's the loft window. That might be a different one. I'm not sure. Anyway, I also put this one in a little bit faster than normal, just because it took a long time to build and I did have to cut a bunch of stuff out of it. Mostly just like the tedious stuff or the stuff that I like didn't keep. I took that out just to make it a little bit shorter because I'm trying to make my videos a little bit shorter than, you know, they usually are. So I was also having trouble like trying to figure out how I wanted this, the outside of it to be, because I knew exactly what I wanted the inside to look like. I wanted it to be like a cross shape with a koi pond running through it. And I'm so excited that those Japanese lily pads that come with the Snowy Escape pack, they actually do make the koi fish even in a pool. So I was so excited to see that because I wanted that to be just like a big giant koi pond in the middle of the garden. So I'm trying to make like this extravagant deck around it. And then I kind of didn't know what to do, like what to put on it, because it's a little bit awkward I wanted it to be fancy, but still, I'm listing it in the gallery as a park, so your Sims can go there. So I had to put all kinds of park items in it, like a bathroom and stuff, so I put those out like behind it. In the front, I wanted to leave kind of more fancy, so I played around with like the Batu tiling there, and then I think I finally ended up with the country kitchen tiles, which is really odd, but it just seemed to fit. You know, it kind of looks really nice in there. And then I was changing the foundation up a little bit, and I think I'm about to move it. Yep, because there wasn't enough room to put the steps in because I made it so large. I think I don't remember what size I used, but it's definitely one of the ones in Brindleton Bay. I don't know if it's the 40 by 40 or the 60 by 60. I don't think it's that big. But I wanted to have like little ponds around it, because when I think of spring, I think of like the frogs coming out. And whoa, I don't know where that went. But I think of the frogs, that we have tree frogs and bullfrogs out in our like little swampy area. So I wanted to try to recreate that in this build. Now our swamp isn't that deep. Our swamp is, you know, maybe about ankle deep. Actually right now, because it hasn't been raining, it's like, you know, like an inch deep. It's really bad. But I mean, it's good for us though, because the mosquitoes aren't out, but I just wish the animals had more water. So I toyed around with putting like the blossoms in there, and then I decided, nah, just make it look more swampy, because I wanted it to be like an area where like wildlife congregated. Since we don't really have that much wildlife in The Sims, I wanted to kind of simulate that this would be where the wildlife would come. Now in this build, I used the Move Objects cheat and Live Edit Objects and Show Hidden Objects and Ignore Gameplay Unlocks, but you know, I don't think I used anything that wasn't usable. Now I did download Tool after I made this build. When I did, which one? Oh, the dollhouse. I haven't put the speed build up for that yet, but I think her name is Plumbelina, did a challenge where she did like a Barbie fold-out house, and I remember having one as a child, and I wanted to make it like as much like the 70s as possible, because it I had it when I was like, you know, 3 or 4, and well, I'm not that old, but I'm pretty old. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to recreate it as much as possible, and as I was doing it, I was sitting there thinking, God, this would be so much easier with Tool. So I did download the Tool mod, so you will be seeing that in some of my builds. Not this one. This one, I pretty much only used Move Objects and the Show Hidden, yeah, whatever I said earlier. But see, it's at this point when I was sitting here thinking, what else? I kind of want it to be Conservatory and Observatory, because I like things that rhyme. I'm a poet at heart, and in real life too. I do write poetry, but I usually don't like things to rhyme that much. I'm like a free verse type of person. Anyway, I wanted it to have some kind of more like activity for the Sims to do, so I made it a Conservatory and Observatory, so they can go in there and they can look at the stars while they, you know, they have a little, I think I had, was it a cupcake house and the coffee house. The coffee one is from Eco Lifestyle, I think. And I'm not sure where the cupcake one is. Probably City Living, because a lot of those food vendors came from there. Could be Base Game, I'm not sure. But I had that, and then I put like a little playground on the other side for the kids, and the outhouse. Now, did I? Yeah, I can't remember if I changed the outhouse already or not, but I think I did change it to that one, because it has flowers like growing up the side of it, and it kind of fit the vibe more. But it took me forever to decide on those lights, because I wanted it to be like lit up inside, and I was like, I don't know what lights to put in here. And then I even tried like the string lights, you can see them right there, but then I decided it just didn't look right. So I put the pool lights all around the koi pond, and I used the railing from Snowy Escape, because I just thought it looked really nice in there. And I used a lot of the Romantic Garden stuff pack. It's one of my favorite packs for like decorating. I know it sounds weird, but I use a lot like the what are they called? Lilacs, I think. The little teeny tiny little flowers. I use those a lot, and I use the delphinium and the hollyhocks. I just love the plants that come with it. The purple, like, gumdrop bush. See those ones right there, those flowers. Irises. But the gumdrop bushes I don't use that much. And sometimes I use the overgrown rose bush stuff. Sorry. My headphones are falling off. So I just got this, like, these ears at Walmart. But they're kind of like gigantic. And I have a big head. But they're like so big they're like popping off of my head. So they're like knocking my headphones off. Anyway, so get back to the build. I'm so like just everywhere here. But yeah, so in the beginning, this is when I was just kind of like, whatever, I'll just put all these flowers. These are my favorite ones from Romantic Garden. And then, like right here, I was like, wait a minute, what if I just go and take like each region and put each section a different region? So this is the Jungle Adventures section, I believe. And they got the, I can't remember what that's called. I knew it at one time. I was trying to remember the names of these trees so that I could tell you guys. But yeah, I used so much vegetation in here. It's just, I loved it. I had so much fun. It's like, it's weird because usually the landscape goes on the outside of the house, and here it's on the inside of the house. Well, it's not really a house, but you get what I mean. So what are these? These are still Jungle Adventures. So I used that took up a lot of room because there was a lot of different items in that pack, and I kind of wanted to showcase them all. So if there's a lot of them, I'll use a big space, and if there's not that much, or if it's like recycled, then I don't use that much of them. And then this area, I wasn't sure quite what to do with it, because I didn't want to keep continuing Jungle Adventure around the corner. So I think, okay, so this is all the stuff from Outdoor Retreat. So I made this the little Outdoor Retreat corner. And it's kind of like hard because a lot of it is just the same stuff, just over and over again. But this is the like nature area where you learn about the different plants. And this one is actually quite fun. I believe this is the Strangerville plants. I'll have to see. I just realized that all the tiles are going the wrong way. And I decided to put a little like footpath in there, and then I put platforms and raised them all up so they're kind of like up in the air. So it looks more like a botanical garden that way. And then each one is like sectioned off. And then there's also, if you can see them, whoa, that made me dizzy. If you can see them, I put the little like signposts around. So you know how like when you're going through and it tells you like what type of flower it is. I went through and I put all those in there. So I did make that walkway like super skinny though. So I don't know, like, I know the sim will walk through there, but I doubt they'll just walk around and look at flowers, because I had my sim self there, and there I am putting those little signposts in. But she did walk through the flowers to get to the bookshelves so she could read a book. So yeah, okay, now I'm doing the Strangerville. Like, I love these cactuses and stuff. They're just so cool. I don't use them in enough builds, mainly because I don't usually build in that world. I should probably do some more like Mediterranean, is that what it's called? I don't know, like desert builds, you know. I don't know what things are called. You should know this by now. If you watch my channel, you know. Okay, now this part is where everyone's gonna boo, but these are all plants from Batu. See, I told you I'm a poet. I could not figure out how to fit. I wanted that I want to call it a stinky log, but the moss covered log, I wanted it in there. And then I was like, maybe I should put some droids in there, you know, so they know that this is all plants from like a different world. So I did throw in I put a lot of stuff in that little Batu corner. I didn't want to put like a whole, like, big section of it. I just wanted a little corner. And then here I'm starting like an alien a sixum build, but it wasn't enough room over there for those trees because I wanted at least one of those funky trees. And I put a lot of that like alien grass and stuff. And I had so much fun because I love Sixum. I think it's such a beautiful, beautiful world. So I was just adding all kinds of stuff. And I figured the ground would be kind of like a glowy purple. So I used the glowing spa day stuff for that. And then, let's see, what is this? I'm still just kind of moving things around right now. It's going so fast, I can't tell what I'm doing. It's making me dizzy. Anyway, I'm just playing around here, but I think over here where all this grass is, I feel like I'm gonna move that. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all that and then just put like a, just like a statue area. I don't know. But right now I'm just going through. This was another reason I wanted to get the tool mod, because you can also get better build by, which you can like find things easier in there. So, but yeah, here's my little romantic garden statue thing, and I think that Atlas thing is either from not City Living, Get Together, or Discovery University. I can't remember. And then there's my little snowy skate pack, and then here is my Island Living, and I'm doing, I think I skipped over Island Living because I'm getting close to the end of the video now. But yeah, there's my koi pond, and I'm going to drop down in a minute. I'm going to put the koi rug down there. Okay, there's Island Living. I knew I put it in here. I want to say those are TT trees, but I could be wrong. Anyways, I'm going to let you go here. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel. And remember to also check out the other people in the videos. The other people in the collabs videos. Prinsass Jasmine put this together like last year, so we had a lot of time to prepare for it. So I'm going to link as many videos as I can in my video, but there's also a playlist out there, I think. I might just link the playlist. I'm not sure. Don't worry, I'm going to get rid of that ugly like fractal rug. There we go. I just thought the mandala thing looked a lot better. Anyways, I hope that's what it's called. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and remember to always stay weird because weirdos rule. Bye guys, thanks for watching.